one of my friends, Orsat, he's the founder of Fight Channel, invited me to come to Zagreb, well, to talk some business about a collaboration, me working together with Fight Channel. So that's why I'm here, and we're making some plans. We're making some plans to work together, even maybe promote my own fighters in Fight Channel. So we're doing some things, yeah. I started fighting when I was 17 and a half. For a top fighter that's very late. I was trying to be the best soccer player in the world, like Marco van Basten or Ruud Gullit, you know, the guys from the past. But I didn't succeed. I broke my left leg during soccer. And then after that, well, one of my classmates told me about some movie about Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bloodsport, and they asked me, hey, is it real or not? You know, and we had a discussion about that, if the fight was real or not. So I was one that said that's not real, you know. And then we went. One of them said, hey, let's go to Majiro Gym, one of the fight clubs in Amsterdam. And then we went to the fight club to see if it was real or not. So when I came in there, it felt like it was in heaven, you know. I was completely in love with the sport, and after that day, I started training like crazy, and I just wanted to be the best in kickboxing. That's how I started with kickboxing. Because I won my first fight against the brother of Alistair Overeem. That was my very first fight, and I won that fight, and I was very enthusiastic, and I was happy. And at that time, I thought, hey, this is gonna be only one side up, you know? Yeah. Well, my biggest idol has always been Muhammad Ali. You know, my oldest son is Cassius, and my youngest is Clay. So that's my biggest motivator. But before I became, before I came to the K1, I was always looking up to Peter Arch and as the host, you know. And then one moment we stood in the ring together, you know. So Peter Arch and as the host were, at that time, big examples about doing the same thing. Yeah. Well, I think my first Grand Prix was, I feel, the best, but the second one in 2004 was for me the most special one. And why? Because when I won the 2003 tournament, everybody said, hey, that's a one-day fly, or he got lucky, and blah, blah, blah. So the year after that, I won it again. So I could have, you know, proved that I'm right and proved that I was the best. Yeah. At that time, I felt like, okay, when I was in preparation for the fight, I said, okay, I've done everything I've wanted. I've been the champion, you know, three times World Grand Prix champion. I fought against all the strongest fighters in the world, so you know maybe this is the time to stop fighting. And then maybe I think 2-3 weeks before the fight, I said, okay, this is gonna be my last fight. And why I didn't do it in front of my own crowd, I don't know why. I think fighting against Mirko Cro Cop as a last fight would be, I think is, you know, because he's also a big champion, and that was for me okay to fight against a big champion and say, okay, this is my last fight and we're gonna finish it off. Yeah. I didn't really have a chance to speak with Mirko about that. I know Mirko for a long time. He was already in the K1 and all the other championships. He was there, and we know each other from back in the days. And to fight with Crow Cup again, this was the second time we fought here in, and for me it was like he's the home crowd fan, a home crowd champion. He's even if he had won, even if I did win, he shouldn't have gone out of the ring. He should stay in the ring and talk to the people. He should have grabbed the mic, and said, "Hey, it doesn't matter who won. We showed you a great fight, and it's like I'm his guest here, and he should have treated me like a guest, and that didn't happen. If he was in my country, in Amsterdam, to fight, I would have grabbed the mic and said, talk to the crowd and said, "Hey, don't treat a big champion like this," and that's nah. He didn't do a good job. Well, my main focus is now to expand my Bonjasky Academy. We are working now on the background we have now one Bonjasky Academy, but we're gonna expand to more Bonjasky Academies. That is my main goal now. I'm still training some fighters to be or as good or better than I was. And I'm still doing a lot of seminars and doing a lot of things on TV, on national TV in Holland. Well, I have one special fighter in my gym. His name is Damien Johansson. He's still 18 years old, but right now he's B class. 2017 he's going to be A class, and then you will see more of him. Daniel Ilunga was, let's say, my follow-up, but now it's Damien Johansson. He's going to be, I believe, if he continues like that, he's going to be the next champion. I've always said that I've stopped fighting, but if a good challenge comes around, I will grab my gloves and start fighting again. It's a good question, but that's the job for the promoter. That's the job for the promoter. They need a big bag with something in it. Well, we're working on it. I just heard it 1 hour ago, that there's going to be a big event in December 17th. I already have something planned on that day, and it's going to be difficult to move that, and that's going to be difficult. So I'm hoping there will be a chance to come here, but it's very slim. I've watched some fights, and if you rate it from 0 to 10, it would be especially a 10 plus. Yeah, it's the entertainment together with the fights, and the level of fights are fantastic. I think it's one of the biggest organizations and one of the best organizations I've seen so far. Yeah. The fight between Rico and Butter is going to be spectacular, because there is a champion, and the champion has fought against a lot of guys. He's not a champion, but he didn't have the the strong fighters that he needs to win from to be a champion, if you understand what I'm saying. If he was in our era, guys like Peter, Ernesto, me, and all these Labarna, Ray Savo, I don't know if he was gonna be a champion. Now he doesn't have the same group surrounding him, so now he's like here, nothing, and then the rest, you know. So he's now the best fighter in his era. Looking at Butter is a strong fighter. He comes from my era, you know, but he was still young now. He's now, I believe, around 30, 32 or something. And but he didn't have a lot of fights the last couple of years. And I think if you stop fighting, come back, stop fighting, come back, it's not that good. It's not good for your rhythm. So he has a bad rhythm right now, and Rico has a good rhythm. So it can go either way. I'm thinking that Rico's gonna win, but Butter is always dangerous, and he's always good to make a good fight, you know. So if he's motivated enough, he can win. But I think Rico's gonna win, and not by knockout. I think by points.